Ready or not, gang, welcome. Are you ready to rock with Ready or Not? I know I am. We back for another one. I know I've been off the grid for a minute or whatnot, but I'm glad that we're back because I got a great hot take for y'all today. I got my family with me right now, and we about to get into, let's go, what the dating scene is like in 2024. So I'm a married person, so I ain't got nothing to do on this right here. I'm just enjoying the conversation with my family, and I want to know because I've been hearing from the wire from everybody of how the situation has been for them and the good, the bad, the ugly. So I'm gonna start with you, Jay, and you tell me how has the dating scene been for you so far in 2024?
Well, there's pee in the pool.
Give it to us.
Pee in the pool. There's a lot of unidentified objects.
Okay.
In the pool. But on a serious tip, I don't think this generation is for those who want to be in a monogamous relationship.
Okay.
I don't feel that it's taken seriously. I feel that this generation has been it's a micro generation, so we want things now. I feel like it's a lot of what you can offer me rather than a reciprocal transaction.
You know, it's crazy because I had a youngster with me riding on Thursday in my truck, right? He's 24 years old, right? And he was telling me that he was praying about having a strong woman, but not understanding that what all comes behind what you just asked for one simple thing instead of making sure that your prayer is clear about all the things that you want specifically, not just one thing. We want a strong woman, but the problem I feel is that you need a strong woman, but you need an understanding woman and a woman that's willing to compromise for you, right? And with you. Because marriage relationship is all about compromise. Yes, I'm the man, and yes, I'm the head, and yes, I'm supposed to make the final decision. But I also need someone that also knows how to think for themselves as well to come to me even when I'm probably a little off on my judgment, to be able to give me clarity at times when she goes to pray as well as I'm praying and saying, hey, did you look at it from this angle? Right? And so when I was breaking it down to him, he was like, no, I never looked at it. And he was like, and I said, but what you don't understand is that the devil has power too. And if you don't pray the right way and be patient and allow God to show you, you will think that God is the one that done it and he hasn't. Well, go ahead. Come on, talk to me. Come on, moonshine.
Also strong. The journey or
what his perception was, right, as what he was giving me and what I was able to see from it, right? It was more or less somebody that ain't just trying to lean on me to do everything, right? We in this as a partner, a friend, and we in this thing to do it together. But the vision we have together, right? That's what my understanding of it was. Come on, give it to me. Sunshine.
What?
Come on, give it to us straight. Like, give it to us straight. Don't sugarcoat.
I'm gonna give it to you straight because honestly, my perception of the dating pool as of lately, has been like throw it all away. Because just to piggyback on what Jay is saying, like everybody wants this like microwavable type of relationship, like, and their expectations are just not realistic. Like, you know,
what is their expectations?
Like, let's go. I was talking with a friend, and like he was stating, like, you know, men are expecting these like millennial women to be, you know, like old school women, like the stay-at-home moms,
like the grandparents.
Yeah. But these women want are stating that they want that, but they don't want to do what it takes to actually be that. Like they don't want to cook, they don't want to clean, they don't, you know.
Yeah.
Women.
Okay.
The women. And then like the men have these expectations as well that are unrealistic as well. Like you can't say like you want an independent woman and then like not going to be like, I'm lacking in the area at some point in our journey.
Step up.
Yeah, exactly. You gotta make up for that. If I'm vibrating at 30%, I need you to make up the rest of the percent.
Right.
Yes. And vice versa. If my husband is vibrating at 50%, I know I need to bring 50%.
And it shouldn't be asked to do.
Exactly.
So
like
let me clarify that. For you guys ready in our game. Let me clarify. We always want to use, well, you never told me, right? I know when my wife is not feeling 100% and I know I need to step in and move and start doing other things that she normally would do because she's not in her 100% element, right? Vibrating at a high frequency, right? I want y'all to understand is that when you're in a relationship and a marriage, both, because they both gonna coincide in one at some point. The relationship is just me learning you, and we getting to know each other. We're courting each other, and we're in that process of it, right? But when you get in a marriage, you have to understand that, hey, I'm not gonna always be 100%, and nor is she. Right. I have to know when to step up without her asking, hey, can you do this for me? And sometimes it is good to know because I might be got 101 things and I might not have been as receptive to what was going on at that moment, right? But it does feel good to know when somebody needs to tell you, like, or bring it to your attention. But you also need to be aware of what's going on at home, not always what's going on the outside. But continue. I'm sorry.
Being present, exactly. That's what being present means. What was you going to say though? I feel like you're going to say something.
Well, it was just the percentage thing.
I feel
like it's always said like, oh, I bring 50, you bring 50, and I feel like no, I bring 100, you bring 100. But there are moments where I'm not at 100.
Exactly. And that's what I'm saying. Like if I'm vibrating at 20, my heart is to make, I have to make up for that, or vice versa. If he's vibrating at 10, she, whatever your partner is, I know that I need to be ready and be, make up for the rest of that 90%, And I just feel like this, I don't want to think this generation, because I think it's just a mixture of generations, like that we're just lazy. We become lazy. Our expectations are so high, but we don't want to do the work that it takes. Like, we don't want to do what it takes to really like obtain and like, keep, those like solid relationships and long-term relationships and like really understand what it takes to have those.
I feel like a lot of us don't even know what it takes to have
facts
a solidified relationship. What does it look like?
Yeah,
sure. We don't have representation a lot as growing up. We grew up through a lot of stuff, and I feel like a lot of us don't know even what it looks like. So we are grasping at ideas, the whole nature versus nurture thing, and just trying to, well, I think this is what it looks like. This is what I've read it to look like. This is what I've seen on TV.
Well, I think, not to interject for a moment, I think you guys are overthinking the idea of the relationship, because for one, let me say this because I wanted to go on to you. Our women, our Black sisters, for one, that I can speak on tenfold. They give so much to us in the early ages of the relationship, to where after they see that that relationship wasn't what it was, when it comes down to a good guy coming around, they don't know what a good guy is because their shield is up so high.
Ooh, yes.
Right?
We've already talked about.
And I think that's where your perspective comes in, where it's hard because the guy, we're a trickster. You know, we can become a trickster because if I see a beautiful woman in front of me and I don't want to mess, I'm gonna tell her everything underneath the sun to get her to give me her attention. And once I got it, because I love to chase.
Yeah.
See us as men, we love to chase.
Yeah.
And once I've gotten what I want from your attention and I've gotten all your jewels from you, now it's like, okay, thank you so much for your service. I'm gone.
Yeah.
Right. That's how this. I feel like I've been seeing it in retrospect and perspective in the dating pool now, from the outside looking in. Now I'm not in the game anymore, but of course I have information that's being brought to me from you guys. You know what I'm saying?
That's all facts. All of that.
And to bring back over to you and as far as what you were saying, right? I think you guys go into it trying to see who's gonna mess up first, so I can be the first one out the door. Instead of saying, "Hey, no, I'm really here with you, and I really want this with you, but I'm scarred mentally to where I'm just sitting here patiently waiting on to see when you gonna make a mistake, so I can go ahead and find a reason so I can go."
I'm waiting on the bed.
I believe that's a perspective. They're real.
Ooh.
And a lot of us have baggage and trauma and things that we haven't even taken the time to sort through. A lot of people that I know, and even speaking introspectively, have had to cool out on the dating scene because I'm like, I have some things that I need to work through. Not everybody has that vantage point of, oh, well, something is going wrong. Things are not adding up. Let me take a look at myself first to see what is happening.
That makes complete sense. But you know what the problem is that everybody has, when you get grown, we all know how to play the grown game of having a conversation, saying what we think we want, but you really don't know what you want. And you rush into things thinking that this is what I really want. And then you see, oh, I see a handsome guy. I see a beautiful, fine queen. And we go and chase after that. And then once we get in the mix of the conversation and we like, nah, that ain't it.
I mean,
that ain't it.
Right. But I feel like that's dating in general.
Like, it is.
When you've learned everything that you can learn, why are you alive? So I feel like we are constantly evolving, constantly changing, constantly learning different parts of ourselves.
Of course.
And the dating pool is no different. Yeah. It is, hey, I find you attractive. Hopefully you do the same.
All right.
Let's see if we're a match. What I thought I wanted, it's the thing that I do. It's not me. So,
but now you're proving my point,
right? No,
and you definitely proving the point of what I'm saying, and not to cut you off because you was definitely on down the path of real. And this is the thing: everybody pretends. It's called the pretend game for y'all. Not to say you directly, but you're in the pool, so I say y'all. You know what I mean? Not saying that this is you directly.
Yeah.
But y'all play the pretend game and y'all act as if you want this Disney Channel relationship, this marriage, this the wedding. I don't know if it's because you seen it on TV, you want the wedding more than you want the relationship, or do you really want the relationship to find your best friend?
And that's what I was speaking to earlier. We don't have representation of what it's supposed to look like.
Not a lot.
Right or not good.
What representation do you need, or what would you say that you were what you prefer to see for your guidance to be
a healthy, a sound judgment type of love,
Effective communication.
right. And it's not to say that,
It's not gonna be
perfect,
No.
but
Oh, I can definitely tell you it ain't.
of
Yeah,
course,
I've been in this game 16 years.
period.
Yeah.
16 years.
But a lot of us have been exposed to a lot of toxicity, and what looks normal is what we take on as normal until
Come on now, free.
you reach, what is that, hard hit?
Yeah.
After you've been in it and you've seen it's like,
And then you realize,
hopefully at some point,
right,
you realize and you wake up and it's
this
like,
is not it.
it's not it.
Yeah.
It's a whole unlearning.
Right, but even still, when you come to that realization, you still, now you're like in this like learning phase where you're like unlearning things and trying to learn
The proper way.
right, like healthy ways on your own because you don't have the proper like examples to go off of and like, pinch off of and like, okay, that's a healthy relationship. Let me go to them and
Okay.
you know what I mean?
Okay.
So you're like trying to learn and unlearn the toxic ways that
because of what the neighborhood taught you.
right, society and television and social media, all these other things, friends and your experience.
TV.
Yeah.
TV has taught me these things. But Jay, I want your opinion. To interject, what has the dating life and dating scene been for you? Particularly because we all have our kinks and what we like, and I mean, of course, and a lot of things what we like is always harmful to us, but we just like what we like, and we'll keep going towards what we like, and knowing it's no good for us, but you just hit it just right for me. You just do it just right for me. But go and give me your perspective because I want different, ideologies on the topic.
Well, I try all kind of ways. I try pretty, ugly, all type. So, you got to put both of them in there because when pretty ain't going right, she wants the finer things out of life. That ain't gonna make the relationship better. You know what I'm saying? I tried ugly want everything to be perfect. I'm spoiled growing up. So what they supposed to take out of life? Being spoiled. There ain't gonna be no relationship there. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, trying to be happy with a woman, all the women that nowadays want the shit from the past. My grandparents was raised this way. This is what I want. I wasn't raised with grandparents. I was raised with mine either. So I can't give you all the finer things from back then. And a lot of things I'd like to change from then to now.
Well, money definitely has changed
compared
to what you was able to spend then to now. It takes two. It takes two in the household to be able to make it now.
Sometimes more than that.
It only takes one. But go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? So I try to look at everything like what can make me the better person in relationship with someone. But I never give enough time to sit back and think about I keep rushing myself to the next one. But
why is that?
You know what I'm saying? Because when you be at the house alone so much, you don't want to be alone too long. Sometimes you need something to push you past that button because you let me get over this past thing. But then you go out with a one night stand thing, that thing feel like shoot, I should have kept that.
Best thing ever.
And I let that go because I told you it's gonna be that.
Right.
So then you still looking at the for what you really want. It's not there.
But I feel, and that's what I was speaking to. What you need, and it's already inside of you. So I feel like what comes to you is a reflection of what is inside.
So it's gonna be a mirror.
We magnets, we mirrors, yes.
I mean, it's a fact.
It's
a fact. That's a hard truth.
And so sitting with yourself, and by no means is it an easy task.
Oh no, absolutely.
To be able to deal with your demons in all of your trauma, secrecy,
pain,
how you move, to try and understand that is a task, and it's not linear. It's not. It takes time. So it's a project.
You know, as I'm hearing some of y'all conversation, right? You know, like I said, I'm 16 years in the game.
Yeah,
Right.
16, so I'm a lot like, yeah, definitely well over a vet now. Because you know, once you pass the 5-year met, yeah, you done your
Yeah,
thing.
that's it.
But even then, you're still evolving.
You are correct, but you didn't get it. Let me finish. I'm about to tell you why I say I'm 16, but what I'm hearing from you guys, because again, I'm on the outside looking in
Right.
because I've hung my head up a long time ago on trying to have to find something because I found something.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? I already knew what I was looking for, and I wasn't trying to play games and allow it to escape and say, I wish I had kept her.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Come on now, don't mess my video up. Don't you do that. You ratchet little lady. Yeah, you ain't got nothing in your throat. You ain't got no problem.
This is y'all.
It's the old lady. That's how long we've been in this game, right?
Speaks to my face.
But just get back into retrospect, right?
Right.
I knew then that hey, this is the one for me. I'm done. I'm out the rat race. Like I don't want to play these games. I've already done what I want. I was straight guarding to when I was out there having fun.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? And I enjoyed the hunt. You understand what I'm saying? Until the hey, ain't no raping, nigga. Ain't no nothing.
Not raping.
Oh, excuse me. I was talking
rape.
Oh, okay. It did. Hey, straight up. I was all those things out there when I was doing my thing. You understand? And it's reality. I had relationships, and then when I got out, I'm like, nah. So I can see both sides because I didn't just jump straight into a marriage without living prior to it. Right. You understand what I'm saying? And when I see what you guys are going through, I from a lady standpoint, it's even 50 times harder for you to decipher if he's really for you. Oh my because he's got codes that you have to decipher through, right? Yes. But for a man, he knows what he already wants up top. Like, hey, this is a potential. This is a 3 a.m. Straight up. That's that. I'm putting her in a potential, and I'm courting her accordingly to what I know. A question for you. Come on, give it to me.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I told Jeff this earlier because I'm not gonna give you all the details. But
no, we don't need the world don't need all of it, but we just need to.
Is this something that a woman should trust? Like a man stating that, oh, like I don't want to basically I don't want to be like pursuing you because financially, like I'm not where I want to be. Is that something that like it's believable?
Hold on. Let me make sure. I'm gonna repeat the question to you so I make sure I understood it.
Yes.
I'm not pursuing you because I'm not financially stable. Is that what you're saying? The man.
Basically, yes.
And
like I don't want to pursue you the way I want to, although I really like you. I don't want to pursue you the way I really want to because I'm financially I'm not where I want to be or where I should be.
I call bullshit. And number two, he's not serious. Okay. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Let me tell you something. And this is the word to the wise, right? A man is gonna show you he wants you, and he's gonna lead you the way he needs to lead to show you if I haven't led you wrong, why would you distrust me? The problem is, like, let me use my wife for example. I've never led my wife wrong, and I've always done what I said I'm going to do. Now, a man's gonna show you because if a man has money, right? He can throw the money and don't have to put the work in, and then you're gonna be with the glitz and glamour and be caught with that. And if you're not about money and he goes and starts putting a little work in and make you think this, then you can have problems with that. But a person that's truly into you, as far as a man that's into you, he's going to show you you don't have to second guess anything. I'm into this old lady of mine.
And you're saying that basically like money or not. If he's into you,
I didn't have no money.
Right.
Come get this broke dick. Come on, get this broke nigga dick.
Not the broke dick.
You understand what I'm saying? I ain't where I'm supposed to be, but I still need some love. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, at the end of the day, when you know what you want, you go after what you want. Not just saying that you're going after it for a chase,
Right.
because the chase is the fun part too. Because I'm savvy. You know what I'm saying? My talk game is well exquisite. Mwah, magnificent. You understand what I'm saying? When you know what you want. If you're ugly, you know, hey, I got to laugh, baby. I got to make. That's my only trait that I got. Money and laughter is all I got. I'm handsome, so laughter don't have to be as much because I've already got you with my look, and my swag and my dress. You understand what I'm saying? And how I move. So it's different levels to different games of the individual who it is. But if you know what you want and you don't come in and playing games with it, hey, trust me. If I come in and I say I met you and I'm like, hey, how you doing, Miss Lady? You know, I like you. I think you're beautiful. Let me get your digits real quick.
Right.
I'm gonna holler at you later and we'll chop it up. The conversation now then begins once I've gotten the number, and I'm going to show you step by step of what I mean, not pretend that I mean. All right, now let me go back.
At this point, I'm giving up. It's too much.
But I think you're dealing with your attraction because a female is more emotional than logical, right?
Very, yes.
You start off with the attraction first,
right?
Then you go into what your mind like, what your talk game is,
right? Facts. Then we start to like.
Can he dress?
Dig into the logical parts.
Do he got bread? Can he dress? Do he have this? Do he?
Yeah.
You feel like about what?
Attraction gets you first.
Yeah.
Both sexes.
Well, it's supposed to, right?
Both sexes.
Yeah.
It's supposed to, because that's the reason why I'm talking to you in the first place.
Right.
I'm not. No, look, I ain't even gonna say that word. I ain't even gonna say that. That's what I was gonna say. They're gonna be like, oh, that nigga, he wrong for that.
Speak your mind.
I'm speaking it, but you know what? Sometimes you got to know how to. You got to know how to zip it. You got to know when to hold them and when to fold them. I fold the hell out that motherfucker. You understand? But from y'all perspective and what I'm seeing is that it's a lot of games more than it is people trying to be serious. Is that what I'm gaining from the conversation?
Yes.
A lot.
I want to know what it look like going to picnics and doing the old stuff.
Yes. Where are they?
We don't play little card games, dominoes.
Because I be here with it. Like, where you at?
Okay, come on.
They come out want to DJ the music while the guys enjoy.
Yeah.
I mean, the good women are always in the house.
Hello.
The ones that ain't worth nothing is always in the streets.
Yeah. I think so. I'm biased.
That's my perception.
I believe I'm a.
That's my perception, but you are.
And I stand 90.
That's my perception.
9%, other 10%.
I mean, where you gonna meet them though?
You only see the good women on Instagram that don't never go outside.
Where do you?
Well, let me say
I feel like that's.
what.
I feel like that's biased.
What?
Like,
I didn't say it's biased.
I mean,
I said it's biased. I'm being biased.
because you can be outside and still be a good woman.
Very true.
You can be outside and
No,
still be a good man.
I just said most of the good women. I didn't just put one on it. I said most of the good women are in the South. It's the percentage.
10%. That's what I said.
Hey, the percentage of the bad ones are more outside because they want to be in the streets,
Right?
right?
Even that 10% they want to be outside. It's still bad.
Where you
The
gonna
one
meet
that's
them?
10% outside, that's still a bad one too.
I mean, but again, I mean, sometimes a lady is due a ladies' night out to say, hey, I want to let my hair down. I've been going through so much. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? Because hey, we ain't trying to tell you can't go and enjoy. We're gonna enjoy it together, and I want you to also enjoy yourself. Because I can't have you in front of me all the damn 24/7. Because then I'm gonna get sick of you.
I'm really big fan of
I gotta leave the house. You need to leave that. Hey, go do something. Go have fun with your family, friends, whatever you gotta do. You know, and that's the reason why I say, like, the dating scene in 2024 has gotten so, like, it's been what's the word I want? true trash, and the pool is trash.
It
like
is.
the pool is trash
It's
because
so watered down.
everybody's trying to trick everybody to make it seem like, but they know they really don't want.
Yeah, and it's like why can't you just be upfront? Like it's not hard.
Ooh.
Thank you. That's why I said, but effective.
But let me
It's
tell
the
you,
difference.
let me tell you,
conversation.
y'all always say y'all
Give me
want
the
a man to
choice.
tell you the truth, and when he tell you the truth, you don't never believe it because you've all.
Because
Come on.
I'm not gonna lie to you, but that's why I asked you that question. Because I was telling Jeff earlier, like, you know, a friend of mine was basically telling me those things, like, you know, I don't basically want to pursue you. These are my own words, but basically that's what he's saying, like, because financially I'm not where I'm at. And my response was, I want to believe you.
Where do you find these weirdos from?
But
Good question.
these are Texans.
No.
I want to believe
You had LA.
No, these are well.
Oh, yeah, get it together. Get it. Look, get it.
Is what I'm saying.
I don't at this moment now.
I mean, my last like LA was technically my baby daddy.
Okay, and where is that? See my point.
That's
Like it's
nothing. That was 15 years ago.
not to shit on. Hey, dude, not to shit on. I don't know you, but
I don't know shit. I'm sorry.
I don't know him, so I'm not. But I'm speaking. We speak in relation. Well, that was the last thing what you just said. Again, that ain't my lane. This ain't what that's for. We just speaking relationship and dating scene.
Yeah.
So we personal shit is personal shit. Yeah, I ain't got nothing to do with that.
Yeah.
But apparently he didn't meet the qualifications because he's where he's at and you are where you are, right? So let that nigga be where he at. But hey, I think we hit the topic where we needed to hit it. Hey, if you got any more questions or you felt the conversation, hit the like and comment below.
Yes.
In a minute, y'all. Ready or not, gang? Peace.